Hey, what is up, you guys? I know that it has been a while since I've been able to film and talk to you guys, and I'm going to fill you guys in on all of that right now because I actually for a while legally could not put anything on the internet. I gotta fix my makeup, so we're gonna get into this while I'm fixing my makeup because I have to go to a doctor's appointment. Hold on. Alright, hey guys, so we're gonna take it back. This is how we're gonna start this whole thing out. I know my couch is a mess. I don't really care. Okay, so we're gonna really take it back here to why I've been gone for a couple months and what happened. So first we're gonna start with, and I'm not taking this lightly because I'm talking about it with ease. Actually, this was a really big thing. It was the whole thing was a mess. So I need to start when I was like 16, 17 for you guys to understand. When I was about 16, 17 years old, and I was using drugs really bad, I got raped in Schenectady by this guy. Didn't know his name, didn't know anything about him. He said to me, follow me to my house and I'll give you a bag. Like, I'll give you, and like at the time, I was like, I had a small habit, whatever. I get to his house, he ended up raping me. Okay, now fast forward to how old I am now. So this is like 17. Dude, this has been over like well over 7 years, okay? I am at a gas station in my area, okay? Mind you, when this happened, it was about 40 minutes away from here. In my area, I'm gonna give you the long story short. This guy had been stalking me and my family for about 7 years. He assaulted me in broad daylight. It was on traffic cameras. He followed me that morning from Family Court to Dunkin' Donuts, back to my house, back to Dunkin' Donuts, and then back to Boston Spa. Waited for Trevor to get out of the car. Came over to the car, assaulted me, and then took off on a motorcycle. So it was a fucking mess. Like, I was literally devastated. And the problem with my thinking was like, I always felt like I had always put myself in a bad position for something bad to happen to me, but this time, like, it was my territory, my neighborhood, where I lived. I didn't ask for any of this. He had initially approached me and asked for a cigarette, and I didn't know who he was until mid-assault, and I don't even want to get into the details of the assault because it was bad. Like, the worst, think of the worst thing somebody could do, and in broad daylight, and now it's on camera, and nobody's stopping, nobody's saying. The whole thing was a mess. So until they caught him, I couldn't really be putting on the internet where I was or what I was doing or things like that because we already knew he was stalking me. So that happened. After that, shortly after, you guys know that I'm on a program, on the Methadone program. Somebody at the program told, actually I know exactly who it was these 3 girls, told the program that I was selling drugs in the parking lot. So I got a discharge letter. They're like, we're kicking you off the program. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Like, I need to be on methadone right now. Like, I don't care what anybody thinks of methadone. It has saved my life. It has literally saved my life. So I was going through that. I had to call Oasis. I don't know if you guys know who Oasis is. They like run most of the programs in New York. And so I call Oasis. Oasis, they ask the program for my discharge letter, which states every reason why they're kicking you off. And the reasons that they gave were that I refused several urines in the last 3 months, that I was selling drugs in the parking lot, and something else that was stupid. So Oasis requested that letter, and they requested their proof on like why they were doing it. Oasis found out that the truth of the matter is, and I showed you guys before my drug screens, I haven't refused a urine in over a year. I haven't given them a dirty in over a year. And there's absolutely no proof of me selling drugs in the parking lot. Why would I shit where I eat, okay? So now Oasis made them halt the discharge, stop the discharge, and they're helping me find another program. So that was happening. And then the worst of the fucking worst happened. Okay, this is over the span of a couple months. And now with this is today is like my first day getting out of bed in 3 weeks, okay? 3 fucking weeks. Like, I keep telling, everybody's like, where have you been? Where have you been? Why haven't you been recording? And I'm like, oh, I'll make a video, I'll talk about it. And then it's just one thing after another was happening. So basically what, I can't even really get into too many details about this because the court case is still open. But long story short, me and Trevor are in the house hanging out. We hear a knock on the door. I look up. I don't normally answer the door, like, because, like, I don't know if it's a Mormon or whoever. I just don't want to be bothered. So, I look out the window. It doesn't look like a cop car. It doesn't look like anything. It literally looks like a Mormon. So I'm like, fuck that. I'm not answering the door. About 2 hours later, like 6 cop cars pull in. Okay, we hear a knock on the door and they say, Trevor, open the door before it gets any worse. And I look at him, I'm like, dude, what the fuck is what is going on? He's like, dude, I don't know what's going on, I have no idea. And then about a half hour later, the cop was like, you need to open the door now or we're kicking the door down. And I was like, dude, they're bluffing. I was like, they're bluffing, they're fucking bluffing. Why would they kick our door down? You have to commit a serious crime for that to happen. Sure as shit, they kicked the door down. They kicked the door down, they had their guns out in my face, in Trevor's face. They were like, get the fuck down on the ground, put your hands on your head, like, you know, down on the ground, put your hand. And like me, I was confused as shit, so I'm like, dude, no, you're in my house, where's your search warrant, what are you doing? And they were like, the search warrant is on the way. Now let me show you this search warrant. Hold on, let me find it. Okay, I can't find it right now, but I will insert a picture somewhere in this thing or on my Instagram or something. Okay, so they come in the house, they don't tell us what they want. We're handcuffed, sitting on this couch, okay? I keep asking the officers, what is going on? Why are you in my house? I want to see your search warrant right now. They were like, duh, we don't have it on us. I'm like, dude, then why are you in my house? You don't have a search warrant, why are you in my house? So then he's like, the investigator's gonna be here, he'll talk to you guys soon. First thing they did was they took me out of my own house, brought me outside into the cop car. I sat there without knowing what was going on from like 7 o'clock, remember this, 7 o'clock at night till 11 o'clock at night while the cops ripped apart my house. Trevor ended up going to jail. This is what happened. Okay. Now, if you guys, and you guys can look up the information of this online to back this up, there have been a string of burglaries, like, in my area, like break-ins and burglaries in my area for like a long time. A bunch of kids just got arrested for robbing a gun store for 40 guns 5 minutes down the road. Another 2 kids, just everybody's getting arrested. So, like, and this is the part where Trevor kind of knew what was happening, but he kind of didn't. Like, this is, I see, and I don't know, and I hate to say this because, like, I don't know if he's lying to me. I do think that what he's saying is true because he lived with me. I would know, like, if something was really happening. So this is the whole thing that happened. There was a phone, so whoever's house got broken into, they had a phone. I had a Find My Phone app, and the Find My Phone app showed up not in our apartment, but in the vicinity of our building. Okay, so like there's 4, 8, 12 apartments. Okay. So the cop said, no, it showed up in your apartment. And I'm like, dude, there's no fucking way, there's no way. I'm like, there's no fucking way. So then what happens is they tear the house apart, they find the phone, okay? So now at this point I'm like, dude, what the fuck is this? Now, not only that, there's like a backpack with like random shit that they're pulling out of the house, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck is going on? I end up talking to Trevor, and whoever robbed this house, like, I'll show you guys right now. Actually, let me take you. These electronics that were in this backpack were all locked. There was no way to get in them. They were like bullshit ass things. There was like, I mean, nobody can use, they all had locks on them. They all had passwords. These are the woods behind my house. Okay, you can't really see this. There's not much right here, but the other way, there's like, it's all wooded area. Like, I don't have a window pointing in that direction, but maybe I'll insert a picture then too. So these kids like robbed a house and like ditched the backpack of shit that they didn't want, which is a smart idea. If you, I mean, you really don't, if you don't need the shit, like, get rid of it. But Trevor had, hold on. Okay, so Trevor had grabbed the backpack with like the stuff in it and like was just fucking with it. And he really like turned the phone on for like a minute. That's when it popped up here. Now, what they charged him with, this is the fucked up part. They charged him with, because the things that were in the backpack came from a couple different places. So they tried to charge him with 3 counts of burglary second, 4 counts of grand larceny, and like something else. But he didn't break into these houses. Like, he didn't do that. They have no proof of that whatsoever. None. And I'll get to the worst part in a second. technically what he did have, which is wrong on his part, is he had possession of stolen property. When he found that, he should have turned it in. Would I have turned it in? Probably not. Would anybody have turned it in? Probably not. I don't know. But did he know that it was going to lead to this? Absolutely not. He wouldn't have done it if he knew that it was going to lead to anything like this. So he's in jail right now facing like some major shit. And his lawyer, his public defender, who actually got arrested 2 years ago for a DWI, which is just awesome, is not helping at all. It's just, everything's a fucking mess. It really sucks. Trevor's a mess. Like, he's having a really hard time. Maybe you guys could write him a letter if you guys want to write him a letter. Anything positive to help him right now. He did make the mistake of taking the stuff and bringing it into the house. Even knowing that he couldn't use it because everything was locked, he probably just was like, you know what I mean? You find it like a cell phone or something in a backpack on the ground and it's trashed in the woods. So, whatever. It's just whatever. And, like, we cut through the woods to go to the store down from the house. Like, if we walk, we don't want to take the car. So, it's not like he was just walking in the woods. Like Keemstar, finding $1 in the woods. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways. So, that happened. After that happened, I've just been, like, in bed, like, totally depressed for the last, like, God, I don't even know how long. And just everything's been really difficult for me. And everything's been, like, I've been having a really hard time between not being able to post online because being fucking stalked, and then everything that happened with Trevor. I really don't like living alone. I had to fucking nail my door back together because the cops kicked it down. Oh, this is the big thing. They showed me the search warrant right before they left. Okay? This search warrant is a printed up piece of paper without a judge's signature on it. So, of course, at this point, I'm flipping the fuck out. Like, anything you took out of my house, you can't use it in court. You guys don't have a valid fucking search warrant. Like, I cannot believe this. I called the judge's office. I called the sheriff, the police department, or whatever, and they're like, well, it is signed by a judge. There's a second piece of paper. Obviously, they didn't give it to you. I said, well, yeah, I don't fucking have it. I have a printed up piece of paper that's got nothing on it. And it said, all it says is, search the house and take anything that has signs of any type of burglary. Dude, this could be used, you know, so just the whole thing. So I ended up calling the court where they said it came from. The court said that the search warrant was signed at 9 o'clock. They broke into the house at 7 o'clock, okay? So everything is a mess right now. The lawyer is advising us not to fight it. I want to fight it because they broke down my door in my house, let my cat out. Like, I'm so pissed. Like, this whole thing has been such a mess. And, like, not only that, but when the cops had me on the ground and they had their gun in my face, I said, do you have your safety on? He said, my safety is my finger. How fucking reassuring is that? And then to have me sitting on the floor and have their gun in my back for almost an hour before they even handcuffed us and put us on the couch, because they were searching the whole house to see if there were other people in here. Because I think deep down they knew, like, that we didn't do it. Like, Trevor didn't do it. Obviously I didn't do it. Like, I didn't even know about the stuff, like, or I would be in jail too. So I think they knew, because they were, like, looking for other people to see if other people were in the house. Like, I think they were looking for specific people, but it's just, I don't know. It's really sad. Everything really sucks. I've been a mess, like a literal mess. I've been in bed for like 3 weeks. I haven't got, today's like I have to go to a doctor's appointment soon, so I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna finish this video in a little bit. But I did just kind of want to fill you guys in on that and let you know that, like, I wasn't just dropping off YouTube. Like, I really miss you guys and I love you guys, and everything has just been a fucking nightmare. Between being assaulted, I'm still fighting my program, and now everything with Trevor being gone, and like now with Trevor being gone and after being assaulted, it sucks. You know, everything sucks lately, and I feel like I have no drive, no motivation or anything, and I want to get that back. Like, I got on my medication again, which I know that I stopped taking my anxiety medication for a while, and I think that was a big problem too. I shouldn't have stopped, but now I am taking it again and I feel a little bit better. Obviously I'm out of bed and I'm recording right now, so that's a good thing. But I just wanted to fill you guys in because I feel like you guys at least deserve to know what was going on. And I do want to start filming on a regular basis again. So if you guys could just, like, I might need a little bit of motivation. Like, you know what I mean? You guys should follow me on Twitter. It's Cookie Says No. It's just like Cookie Says No. And my Instagram, because I do post on there frequently. I haven't posted like anything on my Patreon lately. Like I've abandoned that and YouTube. I am going to start posting on both of those again. And yeah, I really do miss you guys, and it's just everything's been really hard. I'm having so many problems with workers' comp, and with my legs gotten even worse, and it's just like, you know what I'm saying? But I love you guys so much, and thank you to the people who were reaching out to me saying, hey, I hope you're okay, you know, and like everybody who continued to like care even though I wasn't there. Like, you guys didn't forget about me, and I really appreciate that. You guys really mean the world to me. Like, when I started this YouTube, I didn't know what I wanted. Like, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know if I wanted to do like a drama channel, but now I think I do know what I want to do, and I want to take a kind of new direction on my channel. I still want to like do commentary videos because like I have a lot of things to comment on that I haven't commented on in a while. Like, let me tell you guys real quick, the whole Face Banks Jake Paul thing. Jake Paul has herpes. That's fucking hilarious to me. But I think Face Bank has this whole persona that he's mad hard, but he's acting like a little bitch right now because him and Jake like worked it out or whatever. But then Jake called Alyssa trash, something else, and he's just like not doing anything about it. Which maybe he's just trying to be the bigger person, but maybe he's also being a little bitch. Time will tell. But yeah. So anyways, oh my, I didn't even end up doing anything for Halloween. Like that, and that's my favorite time of year. Like, I told myself, like, every Halloween up until like a couple years ago I spent in jail. Like, so I told myself, I said, every Halloween I'm going to have fun. I'm going to like do my face paint makeup. Last year I did a clown. Like, it was this awesome clown. And this year I like didn't even do anything. Like, I just like, it like haven't been, I can't even sleep through the night. Like, I've been sleeping during the day and like staying awake at night because I like being alone. It sucks. It really sucks, especially with everything I've been through in my life, like the trauma. It's like fucking PTSD literally. And now that Trevor's gone, like, I'm trying to buy his bail right now. Bail and bond is like $20,000, $40,000. His public, I'm trying not to say public pretender. Public defender told me that if I can come up with 1,500, he can get him out without collateral, which is good because I don't have any collateral. But so I've been starting to like have this coffee can where I'm trying to get him out because like he could potentially like, I mean, in the end, like in all reality, like if this were a perfect world, he was really only caught with possession of stolen property, but that's not the world we live in. It's not the world we live in. There is no proof that he did or did not break into those houses. The only thing is like what I know and what he knows, and we both know that that's something he would never do. Like, we have a child, so for us, it's like, can you imagine, like my son is with my mom a lot of the time. Can I imagine if somebody broke into the house with my son in there? Like, really? And Trevor feels the same way, and that's why it's like we know the truth, but the way that it looks is so bad. But that's how life is sometimes, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's just shit happens and there's lessons to be learned. Always lessons to be learned. You know what I mean? Like, if you find something, even if you find $100 on the ground, like you really never know. That $100 could have been robbed from a store and it's got a serial number on it. You go to spend it, you could be fucked. You know what I mean? So it's just, I don't know. Everything's been really crazy right now, but thank you guys for all the support. Seriously, I do have to go because I have to go to this doctor's appointment. I've missed you guys so much. I love you guys so much, and I'm gonna start recording every day, and then maybe like just uploading once a week again, like, and then just like putting it all in, or maybe even I'll try uploading once a week. But like my laptop is so slow. I literally snapped the top piece off of, like, it's hanging on. Whatever. Alright, I love you guys, and I am glad that I finally was able to get that off my chest, everything that was going on and everything that happened, so you guys don't think I just like up and left and was like, see ya, you know what I mean? But yeah, so I'll see you guys soon, 100% this time. Until then, follow me on Instagram and follow me on Twitter, and you guys can keep up with all this crazy shit that's going on in my life, and I will definitely keep you guys posted. I'm still going to court too for my court case. Jesus, you know what I mean? But I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.